A fisherman found an old safe in the lake, but what was inside changed his life forever. David had been fishing on the lake for years, but he had never caught anything unusual until that day. As he pulled in his net, he felt something heavy dragging through the water. When he finally lifted it onto his boat, he was shocked to see an old, rusted safe covered in mud and algae. Curious, he tried to open it, but the lock was rusted shut. He took it home and spent hours prying it open with tools. Finally, with one last pull, the door creaked open. Inside, he found stacks of old bills and a bloody letter. His heart pounded. When he read the letter, he was shocked. The letter told the story of a wealthy man named Charles Whitman, whose wife had betrayed him. She had secretly planned to take his fortune, and when he discovered her intentions, she tried to have him killed. Knowing he would not survive for long, Charles hid his wealth in a secret location and created a map to its whereabouts. He wrote that if anyone was reading the letter, it meant he was already dead. The fortune remained hidden, waiting for someone to find it. David stared at the map in his hands. The location was deep in the woods, not far from the lake. Without hesitation, he decided to go there. He drove as close as he could and then continued on foot, following the old, faded markings. The path was overgrown, untouched for years. After nearly an hour of searching, he reached the spot, a clearing with a large tree, just like on the map. At its base, the ground looked slightly uneven, as if something had been buried there long ago. He grabbed a shovel from his truck and started digging. The packed dirt made it difficult, but he kept going, determined to uncover whatever was hidden beneath. After several minutes, his shovel struck something hard. Clearing the dirt away, he revealed a large, rusted metal chest. His hands trembled as he pried it open. Inside, stacks of gold bars shone under the sunlight. Rolls of old banknotes, silver coins, and jewelry filled the chest. The fortune Charles had hidden was real. David took a step back, overwhelmed by the sight. For a brief moment, he thought about what this could mean for his life. He had found a treasure that no one else knew about. He could keep it, and no one would ever know. But David knew what he had to do. He pulled out his phone and called the police. Authorities arrived quickly and were stunned by the discovery. After verifying the letter and its contents, they tracked down Charles Whitman's last known family member, his grandson, Henry Whitman. When Henry arrived, he was overwhelmed by the sight of his grandfather's lost fortune. A week later, Henry reached out to David. Grateful for his honesty, he awarded him $200,000 as a reward. David never expected anything in return, but the reward changed his life. He paid off his debts, upgraded his fishing boat, and continued his simple life, knowing he had done the right thing.